Hello, 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 my people. How on a day? Welcome. Yes, it is another Wednesday. Yes, so we are going straight to a very important topic we have today. When you talk about relationships, love, intimacy, it's something that affects us, every one of us. The high, the low, the influencers, the celebrities, the common man, the ordinary man. All of us dey inside this love matter. All of us dey inside this relationship matter. That is why today we want to talk about different tips, relationship tips, relationship advice from our own Naija influencers. Yes, they are also in the game. Yes, some of them have some experiences they shared with us. So what I want you to do now is to grab a cup of tea, a snack, popcorn, whatever you can lay your hands on, grab it and relax. Because today, na small small we wan talk. Those relationship advice, tips, from our own Naija influencers. Those important advice that our Naija influencers gives concerning relationships. So we'll be looking at some tips from we'll talk about tips from Toke Makinwa, Sisi Yemi, and so on and so forth. You know, everybody is in love. Everybody wants make your relationship work. Everybody want make you get am right, make you get am correct. Everybody wants us to do the right thing, do it right, be consistent, be intentional. Reason for all these tips they are giving to us is for us to be intentional about our love life, be intentional about your relationships, and not only being intentional, also be consistent. And you will see, you will begin to draw those lines. Things will begin to fall in the right places. The puzzle will begin make sense. I did tell you. Okay, yes, the first one on our list here is Toke Makinwa. Yes, an amazing influencer. She has also been open about her own relationship, her own experiences. If you read about her, if you search about her, she's someone that is open and she says the thing the way it is. Yes, her top tip, her first tip on relationship is communicate effectively. Communicate effectively. Okay, when we talk about communicating effectively, don't assume. Why should you assume when you don't know? Why should you assume that you know everything, you understand? When you know you don't understand, you don't know everything, don't assume that your partner know what you are thinking. Don't assume that you know what your partner is thinking. What happens to asking questions? What happens to communicating effectively? When communicating effectively, we should also remember active listening. Active listening is a very important for key when we talk about communication. You don't communicate, you don't listen to respond, you listen to understand. When you understand what your partner is saying, you will know the right thing to do, you will know the right response to give. Why some of us have issues in our relationships is because we just listen to answer. Abeg make I just say, make I know wetin I go tell. Some people don't even want you to finish what you are saying, dem go just answer you, make I talk my own. You understand that kind of thing? Our Toke Makinwa is telling us that we should communicate effectively. If you want that relationship to work, communicate effectively. That is for tip one for our Toke Makinwa, in Nigerian influencer. Everybody they involved for this relationship matter. So I am so excited, no be only me dey talk am, everybody dey talk am, so that your relationship go work, our relationships go work, and we'll be okay, we'll be happy. So the next one on my list, coming from our Toke Makinwa, is set boundaries. She is saying set boundaries. It's okay to set boundaries. If you ask me, let people know what you accept in your space. That one no be bad thing, abi? Shebi na bad thing. Abeg, let me know for the comments. If you feel setting boundaries in your relationships na bad thing, I wan know for the comments. Please let me know. I think it's okay to let people know what you are comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. The only difference here is how you say it, how you set that boundary, how you communicate the boundary. Like I will always say, boundaries is okay, but when setting boundaries, be firm. When you communicate the boundaries, be firm and be kind. Don't be rude, don't be harsh. Truth, please, let's take note. That is coming from our own Toke Makinwa. She said set boundaries. Remember, she said the first one is communicate effectively, the next one is set boundaries. Okay, another one here for Toke Makinwa is prioritize mutual respect. Respect me, I respect you. The relationship go dey go serere werere, there will be no issue. But where only one person wants the other one to respect, and the other one is not, e no good na, e no make sense. When you respect me, I respect you. Abi dem say one, oyibo say one thing, say respect na wetin? Respect is reciprocal. When you give me, as I dey respect you, you too try to dey respect me. And you know that respect is one of the pillars for healthy relationships. Respect is one of the pillars for a healthy and safe relationship. Please, let's take note. It's the foundation of any healthy relationship. So I like what our Toke Makinwa, the tips she gives to us. She's so honest. You remember there is a book she wrote, the title Unbecoming. I think that book is a must read for everyone. Please search it out, Unbecoming by Toke Makinwa, a Nigerian influencer. Please check that book out and read it. I love her honesty. I love her. She's honest. She's open. That is, she's vulnerable. Her honesty and her vulnerability, I love it. So she's telling us to communicate effectively. She's giving us some tips. Say communicate effectively. Say set boundaries. She said we should prioritize mutual respect. Remember, setting boundary no mean say you too dey show yourself. Anybody that tells you that you too dey show yourself, why you do like this, no, that is not healthy. Setting boundaries is not okay. It means that you are not you are proud or something. No, setting boundaries is okay. It's okay for people to know what you are comfortable with, what you permit in your space. Setting boundaries means you are prioritizing you, and it's not prioritizing you is not selfish. We need it, for healthy interactions, for healthy relationships. We need to take care of we need to take care of you, then you'll be able to give the best out there. Okay, the next person on our list is our own Sisi Yemi. What is she saying? Sisi Yemi is a lifestyle blogger. She's on YouTube. Search her out. And her relationship tips are always on point too. Like I said earlier, I said everyone is interested in your relationship. Everyone is interested in our relationship. Yes, they want this relationship to work. Everybody is in relationship. It's that you are going into a relationship, you are coming out of a relationship, you are thinking of how to go into a relationship. Everything about life has to do with interactions and connections. So what is our own Sisi Yemi saying here today? What is she telling us? Sisi Yemi, what is she telling us? She's saying that the first thing she said here is build a strong foundation of friendship. This one enter, and I tell you, build a strong foundation of friendship. When you have a strong base. I want to say base, connection base. As in, when you have friends around you, believe me, it makes navigating the ups and downs of life easier. There is this saying that God will not come down to help you. God uses people around you to help you. So we need friends. We need people. Yes, as a person, you need people. I also need people. We need people. When you have people, it makes life easy for you. You have someone that got your back here. There's someone, a man that said some time ago that if he needs 1 million naira right now, he has people he can call in all the 36 states in Nigeria. He will get a particular amount from them to make up that 1 million. That is a strong friendship base. That means he has a strong base. When you have valuable friends, trustworthy friends, it makes it easier for you to navigate the ups and downs of life. Please build a strong foundation of friendship. That is what our own Sisi Yemi is telling us. Build a strong foundation of friendship. That is one of her tips, relationship tips. This is okay. The next tip from Sisi Yemi is support each other's goals. Yes, support each other's goals. I don't know. You will see husband and wife. The man will be doing something, husband will be doing something, achieving success. The woman will like, she don't care. Na im own be that. I mean, who does that? Abeg, you should be your partner's highest cheerleader. Be dey hail am, dey tell am say, yes guy, you can do this, babes, you can do this. You should be your partner's highest cheerleader. Support one another, encourage one another. Please, our Sisi Yemi is telling us that we should support each other's goal. Like I said, today we are looking at different relationship tips and advice from top Nigerian influencers. We have talked of our own Toke Makinde. Today, now we are looking at Sisi Yemi. Remember, her name is Tayo Odueke, but we call her Sisi Yemi. That's her stage name. She's a blogger, a lifestyle blogger, and also a YouTuber. Okay, another one coming from our own Sisi Yemi says, laugh together often. Laugh together often. Laugh is a good thing. I must tell you the truth. Laughing is a good thing. Being cheerful, it even makes you look younger. You don't stress yourself. Laugh together often. When you laugh together with your spouse, when you are connected, it keeps the spark alive. Sisi Yemi na, her energy is infectious. Her na. All her relationship tips are always practical and relatable. Yes, now look at what she said. Build a strong foundation of friendship. She said support each other's goal. She said laugh together often. You agree with me that all these tips by Sisi Yemi, they are practical and they are relatable. Okay, yes, let's go. The next influencer on my list is Niniola Apata. He's a singer. She is a singer, rather. She's a singer. Her relationship tips, advice are always short, to the point, and sweet. The first one here says, trust and honesty are key. This one is coming from our own Niniola Apata. Said, She said trust and honesty are key. Who no agree with that one? In a relationship, you got to trust. You got to be open. Honesty is key. Always, all these things are pillars for safe and healthy in relationships and interactions. You know, without honesty, without trust, you got nothing. There is nothing you are getting from that relationship. And I tell you, you will have to be open. Say it as it is. There is no need of secrecy. There is no need of hiding anything. Be open in your relationship. Be open. Say the truth. Let it not be hard for you. You know, when you lie, there's one thing with lie. Lie. Do you know that lie is so difficult to maintain? Lie is very difficult and hard to maintain. I rather choose to be sincere. I rather choose honesty, than telling lies. Lies is so difficult to maintain. When you tell a lie, you need another lie, you know, to sustain that lie. That is how you will be lying. And is it not stressful? It's stressful. Why don't you be open, be honest, be sincere to your spouse? There is no need of telling lies. That is what our own Inyola Apata is telling us. Say, trust and honesty is key in any relationship, be it romantic, be it in your workplace, be it with your children, be it with your family, be it with your in-law. Abeg, let us be honest. Let us be sincere. That is what we need for healthy and safe relationships. Please. Yes, another one she's telling us here. She said, respect each other's space. Respect each other's space. Remember, the first influencer talked about boundary setting. Boundary setting, same thing as respecting each other's space. Boundaries are very essential in any relationship. Boundaries are very, very essential. Respect me, my boundaries. I respect you. When we are intentional and consistent about these things, our relationships become healthy and safe. One thing, some people, they want to give you what they will not accept, and if you ask me, that is bad. It's too bad. You know what you are doing to me, you won't accept it in your space. Why are you doing it to me? It's very wrong. Please, let's respect each other's space. We are looking at relationship advice, relationship tips from our own Naija influencers. Yes, everybody wants to make your relationship work. Everybody wants to make you get am right. Everybody wants you to enjoy a healthy and safe relationship. That is why we give you tips. Yes, so another one Nindiola said here is communicate openly. She said we should communicate openly. Remember the same thing. Who said that thing? Let me see. I think Sisi Yemi. I think it's Sisi Yemi. Let me see. Sisi Yemi said something similar too. No, it's not Sisi Yemi. It's our own Makinde, Toke Makinde. She said something similar. Say we should communicate what? Openly. Very, very, very important in our relationships. Communicate openly. Don't let issues increase. No let them increase wetin no reach anything. If you are able to control your emotions, say this thing the way you feel. You should be able to say, this is how I feel, my guy, my husband, my wife. There's a way you communicate openly and honestly, then there will really be no trouble. I am telling you, don't let there be problem where there is no problem. Let me say it that way. Communicate openly with your spouse in any of your relationships, in any of your connections, in any of your interactions. Don't let there be problem. When problem no dey, no put problem for there. Abeg, you see all these our influencers, they want make our relationships work. I dey tell you, they want make our relationships work. Everybody want make relationship work. Relationship na better thing na so na, whether na between husband and wife, whether na between colleagues, whether na between parents and children, whether na between in-laws, whether na between any connections at all these tips are not, they are tailored to all things about relationships, everything about relationships, not only romantic relationships. Communicate openly. Okay, remember our own Indiola is a musician. She sings, she's a singer. Okay, and her message always inspires people. Let's look at our own Ubi Franklin. He's an entrepreneur, he's also a music executive. What is he saying about relationship? Let's look at his own top tips. Oh, this guy, the first thing he said here, I said, forgive easily. By the way, I just wonder, why is it that men always say forgive, forgive? Why it be saying that men? That these ladies here, the first ladies we mentioned, Toke, Sisi Yemi, and Inyola, no one has mentioned forgiveness. But the first man now we are looking at, say make we forgive easily. Is it that men always get into trouble? Maybe. I think they always get into trouble. Men. Why are you people always getting into trouble? Why is it that men always ask for forgiveness? Maybe we should talk about that on our next live. Why men are always falling victim and asking for forgiveness? We'll have to talk about that. Okay, our own Ubi Franklin is saying forgive easily. And it's true. When you don't forgive, you know that when you carry grudge, when you hold grudge, it weighs you down. Truth. I'm telling you from experience. If I have a burden in my heart, I have unresolved issues there, it weighs me down. You no go see that vibe. I will be so, everything about me, not only that person, everything around me, you will notice it. You will know that this woman is, something is bothering her. I like this. Our own Ubi Franklin says forgive easily. There is no need of holding grudge. When you are holding grudge, you are not still doing yourself any good. You are tying yourself, and also, and the person sef no go even know say you get any issue with am o. The person go dey flex in life, you wey hold grudge and you go dey there dey do. Please, let's look at these tips and work on them and do as what we are supposed to do. Remember, when you are holding grudge, it weighs you down, it brings your spirits down. And if you ask me, nobody needs that vibe. I am telling you. The next tip our own Ubi Franklin is giving to us says, be patient and understanding. Be patient and understanding. Do you know that relationships takes work? You can't just stay like that, say I'm in a relationship, let it just be like that. It won't work. Relationship takes work. It takes intentionality. It takes consistency for that relationship to work. Believe me, it takes hard work. And when you are working hard, be intentional about it. Be consistent. Not that you do it today, tomorrow say abeg I no fit continue this thing, this person e too dey show himself. No, that's not the spirit. Making your relationship work takes time. It's a journey, it's not a destination. It takes time to work, but believe me, when you are intentional and consistent, you will see the lines will begin to cross, the T's will cross, the I's will dot, and everything will become perfect. When people see you from afar, they say but they will not know the extent of work you are putting into that relationship. That's just the truth. So relationship takes work. You need to be patient. I am telling you, if you are patient, you are intentional, you are consistent, I am telling you from experience, your relationship go work. I dey tell you. That is what our own Ubi is saying. Ubi Franklin says, be patient and what? Understanding. Yes, be patient. With time, you go see, everything go show. Okay? The next thing Ubi Franklin is saying here is prioritize communication. If you look at these three influencers we have talked about, this communication, all of them mentioned it in their relationship tips and advice. He's saying prioritize communication. When someone say prioritize, it means that thing should come first. Very important, very essence. Communication, very important in any type of relationship, please. Don't just assume that you know what what is going on in my mind, what I am thinking of. Don't assume. It's better you ask questions. And when you are not clear about something, it's better you talk about it, isn't it? It's better. It's okay to talk about it. For this person is your spouse. Say how you feel. Let the person know how you feel. That is communication. And when the person is talking, don't listen to respond. Listen to understand. Listen to know what that person means. That is when you will know how to understand, to respond. And if you should respond, please, Obi Franklin says prioritize communication. Remember the first thing he said forgive easily, be patient and understanding. And he said what? That we should prioritize communication. Thank you. Remember, another thing with communication, remember, he said communication is that glue that holds you and your spouse together. Yes, na him, that gum be like gum wey join una together. If una no talk, if we will be like this, we be far apart. But when you keep talking, when you keep communicating, everything will go well. That is it. Okay, let's look at our own Chigol. Yes, she's also on the list here. Chigol. She is hilarious. She's a comedian. She's also a relationship expert. I tell you, say everybody dey involved in this relationship matter. Influencers, Naija influencers, they want our relationships to work. That is why they have come out with their own tips. We are looking at the tips, relationship tips and advice from our own Naija influencers. We talked about Toke, we talked about Niniola, Obi Franklin, and Sisi Yemi. So now the last but not the least on my list is Chigol. Chigol. Yes, she's a comedian. Let's look at the first tip here. It says, laugh together often. That's what Chigol is saying. She says, laugh together often. There is this vibe when you are laughing with your special someone, when you are playing together. There is this vibe, this energy, there is this connection. I don't know whether you feel me. There is this connection that you guys have. I don't know whether you can relate it. When you are together with your special someone, you are playing, you are laughing, you are gisting, that emotional connection, that bonding, you understand? She's saying we should what? Laugh together often. Consistency. That is what she means. Not that today. No, let it be a regular something. Crack jokes together. Run around together, play together. These things they no still hard o. Na we just dey make am as if e hard. No, relationships are not that difficult. Just that we don't understand it. When you get to understand these things, you see say you go dey interact freely with your spouse, with your partner. No big thing. Okay, what is she saying again? She says be supportive. Chigol is saying we should do what? We should be supportive. Yes. Be your partner's highest cheerleader. In times of discouragement, support him or her. If him or her made any mistake, don't join the multitude to drain him or her. Be there, encourage him, encourage her. Let them know that is not the end of the world. When it's coming from you, every other thing doesn't matter. When it's coming from you, see that they will trust that your word. They will hold on to your word. They will believe you. Please be supportive. You should be your partner's rock. Be your partner's rock. Yes, another one here is communicate openly. Chigol is also saying communicate openly. No assumption. Biko no dey assume. This communication, you will look at all the influencers we mentioned here, they have one thing in common. We mentioned Chigol, we mentioned Franklin, we mentioned Niniola, we mentioned Sisi Yemi, and we mentioned Toke Makenwa. They have one thing in common. They are all saying, they said other things, but there is a particular tip that is in all these tips we mentioned today. Communication. Healthy communications equals to what? Healthy relationships. Healthy communications equals healthy relationships. Don't assume. Don't think you know what your partner is thinking. Ask to know. When you ask, you will know. If you no ask, you go miss road o. There is an adage in my place that says he that asks questions doesn't miss his way. When you ask, you will know exactly where that issue is coming from, what to tackle. You know, for instance now, I want to drink water and you feel I want to take juice. Juice no go solve my problem. Ask me what I want and I will tell you I need water, not juice. If you give me juice, fine, I go take water. I go still dey thirsty for water. That's how communication works in relationships. That is how communication works in relationships. Wow, I'm so excited. You know, this our influencers, these are relationship tips. I know, wow, it's so good. You know, I want you to add your own. If you come across this video, just go to the comments and add your own relationship tips and advice so that whoever comes across this video will see it. And share this video. Don't forget to share it. Add your own relationship tips and advice in the comments. Yes, add it. You know, our influencers, they all want us to have safe relationships. That is why they are giving us these relationship tips. And remember, if you have any question, you can also come to the comments, drop your questions, and I'll tell you I will respond ASAP. Even after this live video, you can drop any question, any comment, I will respond. I am telling you, I will respond. So remember, one thing I want us to know, we have mentioned these tips, we have looked at these tips. There's one thing about communication. Communication is work, like I said earlier. You have to put in work, you have to be deliberate, you have to be intentional, you have to be consistent. Don't get tired. Yes, don't get tired of making your relationship work. You know, I will always say, if there is no domestic violence, that relationship can work. Yes, that is my own. If there is no domestic violence, if it's not abusive, that relationship will work. It will only take time. The only time it will take, but the bottom line is that it will work out. I'm telling you. Please add a little work. Just add a little work. Have the right mindset. Have the right mindset. Be open. Be vulnerable. I am telling you, you can build something beautiful from that relationship. I am telling you, you can be someone that someone will be looking up to. You can talk to someone that, I am telling you the truth, it will work. Don't forget, this channel is relationship revelations. Yes, we talk on relationship, we give relationship tips and advice, and we also talk about any other thing, not only romantic relationships. We talk about parenting, we talk about family, we talk about relationship dating, we talk about intimacy sometimes, you know, everything relationships. So I will be seeing you on my live video again next week Wednesday. But on Facebook, I go as Peace Ubiogenedoro, and every Sunday we go live on Facebook. Join us this Sunday by 7 p.m. West African time, that is Nigerian time, where we talk about different things too on relationships. Okay, on TikTok I go by at love.relationship01. So I will be connecting with you. I hope to hear from you. Come to the comment, drop your own relationship tips, and I will see you again next week on YouTube. And on Sunday, I will be expecting you on Facebook. I go by Peace Ubiogenedoro, 7 p.m. West African time. So I will be seeing you. Bye.